Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another awesome session of Mindful Living. We truly appreciate your taking out the time and joining the session today. In the last couple of years, there are many parents who reach out to me and talk to me about the challenges they have in choosing career for their children. And this is a problem which is not really recent. Cicero said this about 2500 years ago that we must decide what manner of men we wish to be and what calling in life we would follow. And this is the most difficult problem in the world. In my own times, when we had to choose career, it was fairly simple. There were a couple of options: engineering, medical, chartered accountancy, pretty much those, or government jobs, IAS, etc. But today there are a plethora of options. You have AI, you have robotics, you have so many other options that are there for children, and it becomes very difficult to for parents to decide on behalf of children. And I would also like to share the story of Michael Bent. Michael Bent is a world champion in boxing. And I got to know about him because he is featured as the number one episode in a series called Losers on Netflix. So can you imagine a boxing champion? Why would he be featured in a series called Losers? And the reason Michael Bent thinks of himself as a loser is because he never wanted to be a boxer. So, you can achieve any level of material success, but emotionally you feel empty and drained because, and the reason he says is because he was pushed into boxing by his father. He never wanted to be a boxer. So that is the kind of impact, a wrong career choice can have on people. So it is very important for us to make these choices very carefully, which are aligned with the strengths and interests of our children, their passion, their purpose. And it's a fairly complex thing, not something that we can leave to chance or we can take lightly. Just become an engineer because everybody is an engineer, or become a doctor because everybody is a doctor, or go for AI because everybody is going for AI. Not like that. It requires a very careful analysis of the children, their psychology, and what will set them up for success in the long term. And that is the reason we have this session today, which is how the importance of making a good career choice and the impact of a wrong career decision. And we have Seema with us for this session. I requested, because we're getting so many requests from parents, I requested Seema to come and take this session. Seema is a very old family friend, and Seema is someone we have gone to whenever we needed counseling and advice for our daughters. She's a certified career advisor, certified in IELTS from British Council, a founder of Global Edu Careers, Global Career Counseling certification from UCLA Extension. And prior to getting into career counseling, she worked as a teacher. She's a BA and MA in English, BEd. She worked as a soft skills trainer for corporates and expats, training Japanese expats in English language at Munjal Showa, Maruti Suzuki. And she's also a freelance trainer with Times of India, conducting workshops for teachers and senior administration officials in top schools. So Seema, we are very happy to have you be with us today, and she has made out this time from her very busy schedule, and also when she's not feeling too good, so she's having cough and cold. But thank you, Seema, for showing up and be here for the session.
Thank you, Ashish, and
Yeah.
hello to everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Seema has helped in the last 8 years more than 500 students, and she has more than 3,500 hours of coaching experience. And I'll not talk too much more about the work she does, but I will let you hear from her and the expertise and the system, solid system she brings and her success stories. But before that, I'd like to take a minute to introduce myself and Mindful Living Community. My name is Ashish Kumar, and I am the founder of Mindful Living Community. Before starting Mindful Living, I worked in the corporate sector for 25 years with organizations like Xerox, Tata AIA Life Insurance, Future Generali, Marsh, HCL Healthcare, and Healthcare at Home. By education, an MBA, cost accountant, fellow of Life Management Institute, a certified mindfulness meditation teacher, executive coach, a mentor to students of IIM Nagpur, and author of a best-selling book, Beyond Limits. We started Mindful Living Community in during COVID times in April 2020, so it's nearly 6 years that we have been doing these sessions every weekend to help people lead healthier, happier, and wealthier lives. Our mission is to reach out to 1 million corporate professionals and help them, lead their lives consciously. We don't advertise about the work that we do. The only way you can join the community is when someone invites you to do so, to join. And I would like to invite you to join Mindful Living WhatsApp community. And I will also like to invite you to explore the 270 videos of 270 previous sessions that we have done and are there on our YouTube channel. Please keep your cameras on and stay actively engaged during the session. We will open up the session for Q&A towards the end, but you can keep commenting and remain active during the session. Keep showing your reactions, thumbs up, love when something resonates with you. And once Seema finishes, we'll request you for a feedback and then open up the session for Q&A. So the session total duration is about 75 minutes, so we should be done by about 6:05, 6:10 p.m. So on that note, Seema, over to you, and thank you very much once again to everybody for joining and to Seema for taking this session for us. Hi, Richard.
Thank,
Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jayashree,
thank you.
Monica. Hello, Suresh.
Hello, sir. Good
Hi.
morning or good afternoon.
Yeah. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hi, Rajesh. You're on mute, Rajesh. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shall I
Yeah.
continue?
Please. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Hi Ashish, hi everyone.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Thank you,
Hello. Hi.
Ashish.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Good
Hello.
evening.
Hello,
Yeah.
Monica.
Yeah, thank you, Ashish, for your kind words and the generous introduction. I truly appreciate that. And good evening, everybody. And it's my absolute pleasure to be here with you on Saturday evening, which comes to one fact that all of you are concerned about your children, deeply concerned about your children and their career paths. Am I right? Yes. Okay. Now
Yes,
it's
indeed.
almost 3 decades I've been into education industry, and 10 years I've been doing my own career counseling sessions. I've interacted more than 500 students and parents. One thing which I have come across is, which lies mostly to everybody, is every child is unique, but they are not understood correctly, properly. This is the one thing which we've been facing. And everybody here, I assure you, when you will go from here, the perception of career counseling is going to change. At least what exactly we require for our children, that's going to change, the one thing which you're going to have from this session. Okay, let's start. I'll start with one question. Tell me, okay, everybody knows Ashish. Most of you, you're saying hi, and so everybody knows Ashish. Could you give me the qualities of Ashish, the personality of Ashish, and anything?
Always positive and joyous.
Always positive and joyous. Okay.
Hardworking.
And he's good at what? He's good at, if I ask you, he's good at,
He's an excellent listener,
he's an
active
excellent
listener.
listener. Okay, wonderful. What else? What
He's
else?
he's a
Always helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
society.
Okay. What
He,
else?
he is good at solving problems.
Solving problems. Okay. What else? What else?
A very empathetic person.
Very empathetic person. Wonderful. Very nice. What else? Logical, analytical, leadership, team building.
Yeah,
Yes?
team building. Team building.
Team
He's
building.
really very good in handling the team. Yeah.
Okay. He understands people very well.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
wonderful. So you said empathy and so wonderful. Very nice. Now, Ashish, if I say that I put you in the role of robotics or AI engineer, what, imagine that, what you would do and how, what exactly you would be. Ashish, you're on mute.
Uh, I would feel very out of place. I'll feel like fish out of water.
Vishal. Yeah, okay, fine. So this is what exactly we have been doing. Now see here, Rahul is in office and Aisha confused with the careers. What careers I should go for? Now she has scored 98% marks in 10th standard and parents say that, अरे बड़े अच्छे marks आ गए, you are born to become a doctor. Oh, 98% marks है, doctor बन जाओ. Or you're born to become an IITN. And this is where we push our children towards. और एल्स पेरेंट्स विल से हमने तो सारा कुछ बच्चे पे छोड़ दिया है, बच्चा जो करेगा वही हमें मंजूर है. Both aspects are not correct. This is my opinion. Both aspects are not correct. Or relatives will come up and they'll say that अरे मेरे भाई का बेटा MBA कर रहा है and he's earning very well. So ऐसा करते हैं, आप भी इसको BBA कराओ, MBA कराओ and then he'll go up. वो भी अच्छा अर्न करेगा without realizing the innate abilities of your child. आपके बच्चे की innate ability क्या है? That we have not. We are just going by the marks. And continuously I keep on saying that marks are not your career counselor. Marks will not decide. It's not. So again, then what factors we need to see? Anybody come up? What factors we need to see without deciding for a career?
Aptitude.
Aptitude, yes.
Child's
What else?
interest.
Interest, okay. Cool.
Sometimes
Personality.
people are
Personality.
naturally drawn to something, and they show liking for it also, and they can do certain things easily.
They should like it, passion, they should like it. Okay, wonderful, innate abilities.
I think it should be a combination. It cannot be only interest, it cannot be only skill set, and it cannot be only there should be a little bit of interest, passion plus skill set also. Sometimes we think we are very interested in becoming a doctor, for example.
Mhm.
But we need to have some skill set also, some kind of basic to be able to build upon. It has to be a combination of both. This is what I think.
Okay, okay, fine. So your child is standing here and he has to go and the road diverges from here, and we don't know where to go. We're just deciding based on the marks or relative son, or my child hears that oh, science is very difficult, 2 साल बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ेगा, I don't want to take, so they go for commerce. This is how we've been, most of the students, they've been doing it, what I observe. Now see here, this is a real incident, I'll tell you. This student was coming to me in 8th 9th standard for English classes, spoken English. He was very intelligent and very good creative writer, very good, and always coming up first, second, third in school. When he came to 10th class, I asked parents to go for career counseling. Most of the parents like, no, why to spend that much on career counseling? Kya hoga? No, so what they did is they took a test on Google, which is also correct, but it will not see all the factors. And the answer was that you should go for science. And he took science and started preparing for JEE, जो एक रेस होती है हमारी, हम चल पड़ते हैं एक रेस में ना. JEE की tuitions, physics की tuition, MSc की tuition, and he was into that race. 2 years down the line, 2 years later, he realized that this is not my cup. So he said he started like, no, not going for the classes and nothing. So this is my interaction with him was over after 10. So now he came up, he said that after, so खींच के दिलाया क्या, he did not get admission. So private college में से डाल दिया गया, private college में चला गया. Now here, when he went to private college, second year, he went to depression, what parents says, and he was not able to cope up. Student was very bright, very bright. Because I understand the abilities of a child. Now he was like, he did not interacted with anybody, just going into like, silent and all. And end of the second year, he said, I will not do this. मुझे ले चलो hostel में, I don't want to be. So parents got scared. अच्छा, ठीक है, that's fine, because बच्चा जो बोल रहा है, we have to take care of that. निकाल लिया उसको. He came back, and again he appeared for CUT examination, and he took admission in BCom. 1 year gone. Then second year, third year, he managed. But after third year, again, he was in confusion, that perplexed, that what to do now. Ab kya karu main? Now, then parents approached me that he has locked himself in the room. He doesn't go out. He doesn't interact with anybody. उसे लगता है मेरे friends तो यहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं, मेरे यहाँ पे पहुँच गए हैं, and I'm still here wasting my 2 years. So I asked him, मैंने बात किया, because he was an old student of mine also. So I asked him, so ma'am, अब मैं English कर लेता हूँ. So what, from where you started and where you are going? So he said, नहीं ma'am, अब मैं English कर लूँगा, फिर internship कर लूँगा, फिर मैं writer बन जाऊँगा. So I asked him, बेटा writer ठीक है, that's fine, writer it's fine, but do you think कि आपका इसका आगे चल के कितना क्या इसका future क्या है? A lot of jobs have been taken up by AI now. So, but that was the conversation which ended, and even I felt like कि मुझे उसका कर देना चाहिए था career counseling, but parents did not agree. I could not do. So, did you realize that what was the cost of not going for career counseling and deciding yourself? Unless and until child is not very clear. If he is clear, then very good, very fine. But what was the cost of not going for career counseling? Anybody? Anyone? Not going for career counseling. Here, for this child, what was the cost? One.
Waste of time.
Waste of time, yes. What else?
Frustration.
Frustration, yeah. What else? What else?
Loss of confidence.
Loss of confidence, which is major. What else?
The child felt directionless for a good period of time.
He felt directionless, yes. Okay. Now see here, Missed identification of strength and aptitude. Time once gone is gone forever. Then wasted time, resource, and money, which is important. Time is very important, resources and money. And higher likelihood of mid-career career change. Potential emotional and mental stress too. Lower self-confidence, motivation. Limited awareness of emerging career fields. And difficulty standing out in a competitive job market. Delayed career progression. Okay. Those are things which he lost. Now, see, I'll come up with one more. This is also a real story. And Ashish, just request you to delete it. I've taken the permission of the parents to give the name of the child and picture of the child.
Sure,
So
sure.
they're recording, so please delete that. Now this is Gurvit Pansan. Okay. And, he was also coming to me in 8th and 9th class, 8th, 9th, and 10th. So when I used to speak with him, I could make out he doesn't make eye contact. He's not making eye contact. But whatever I was saying in the class, word by word, was getting into his head. Everything. I can ask if I made some mistake also. That also he has memorized. Everything was there. Fine, that was good. So we were taking classes, and it was not very interested, not that much interested, but that was fine to catch all right classes and all. When he came to 9th class in school, I'll not name the school, as he was not making eye contact and a little bit shy, careless and all, so he was put in the lower slow learner category. Slow learner category. Now, when he used to sit there, he was losing his confidence. बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस ही अपना एकदम लूज करता जा रहा था एंड he did not want to go to school. जाना ही नहीं है, मुझे जाना ही नहीं. हफ्ते में 2 दिन गया, 3 दिन गया, उसके बाद अगेन नहीं, आई डोंट वांट टू गो. पढ़ना भी नहीं है, मार्क्स भी नहीं आ रहे. रुचि, you might be knowing this boy, no? Yes, no? You know. तो मुझे पढ़ना भी नहीं है और मुझे क्या कहते हैं, बिल्कुल आई डोंट वांट टू बी. So mother approached me, she came to me, and then we decided on what to do. So finally we decided that we'll get his IQ level check from Moolchand. So we got the assessment done from Moolchand, and we could make out that his rote learning capacity was not there. Rote learning he was not there, but concept clarity was there. So CBSE is very friendly with children. हमने क्या किया, उसके जो SST ऐसे सब्जेक्ट्स थे उनको हटवा दिया 10th क्लास में. And we took him out from school and put him in 1-to-1 class. And by fluke, we got a teacher who's an IIT pass out, IIT really pass out, and he opened his academy at that time only for JEE and NEET aspirants. He started going there for 11th and 12th. 11th, 12th में इतनी मेहनत करता था ये बच्चा, बैठा रहता था. मॉर्निंग से आई कुड सी 9 o'clock एंड 6 o'clock, रात को 9 बजे मेरे पास आता था. मैम एक चैप्टर पढ़ा दोगे आप, एक चैप्टर पढ़ा दोगे. तो सीइंग हिज सिंसियरिटी आई यूज्ड टू टीच हिम. हाँ ठीक है. भागता भागता आ रहा है, चिप्स रखे हुए हैं एंड डूइंग ऑल न्यूमेरिकल्स, अपना बैठा हुआ है, अकेले बैठा है. सब बच्चे चले गए, अकेले बैठा है सर के साथ में पहले. एंड इवन सर paid the name of the sir is Shailendra Doshi. तो उन्होंने भी बहुत मेहनत की इस बच्चे के साथ में. एंड व्हाट वुड बी द रिजल्ट 2 साल बाद, मतलब जितनी मेहनत की है उस बच्चे के साथ में, एंड इवन ही डिड इट. कैन यू गेस, एनीबडी गेस कि इसका रिजल्ट क्या रहा होगा? एनी गेसेस? Any guesses? क्या रिजल्ट रहा होगा? टॉप किया 12th में. Okay. What else? What else? Come up. This is interaction. I'm not going to speak now. आपको बोलना पड़ेगा.
ये कॉलेज में एडमिशन हुआ.
कॉलेज में एडमिशन हो गया. Okay. Now see. He got selected in. आप इसको पढ़ के देख लीजिए. 25 national graduate physics examination, placed in all top 25 in national graduate examination. He got in IIT Delhi, IIT Guwahati, IIT Roorkee. JEE उसकी rank थी 4,416. All India rank for BR he had 2892. All India JEE means B planning he got 179. Then he got in Indian Institute of Research and Sciences, Pune, Kolkata. District topper 12th standard examination. Stat he was doing from me only. So he got 14, 20 and 1600 जिसमें वो पढ़ता नहीं था बिल्कुल भी. वो उसको खाली फिजिक्स करने में ही अच्छा लगता था. बहुत कम पढ़ता था वो. And SAT maths he scored 790 on 800. 790 on 800. And maths 2 he scored 800 on 800. This was his score. वो बच्चा है ये जिसको स्लो लर्नर कैटेगरी में डाल दिया गया. This is where right direction matters. And इसके बाद फिर हमारे पास चिंता होगी, अब हम डालें तो डाले कहाँ इसको, अब हम इसको कहाँ भेजें, किस जगह भेजें. तो again, if we would have sent him to IIT or JEE or IIT में डाल दिया जाता, so again he would have lost his interest or confidence. Why? Because he was a student who can work alone. He cannot work amongst people. बहुत ज्यादा काम नहीं कर पाता था when he was amongst people. He was not people oriented. अकेले बहुत अच्छा कर लेता था. So if I would have sent him to IIT, again the same situation would have arose. So here we decided to send him to Indian Institute of Research and Sciences, Pune. And imagine, he got offer in hand from university in USA that was on scholarship, and then Japan. This is how career counseling or direction matters. Now again he's back here because अभी थोड़ा US का problem चल रहा है. So visa का problem हो रहा है उसको. He's back here. But this is how his roadmap was crafted. Any questions till here? Any questions? No. Now, here, this is what I want to tell you all, that we all are different. हम सब different personalities हैं. हम सब एक नहीं है. Maybe आपने बोला आशीष is people oriented, but somebody else might be process oriented. Okay? So what we do is we divide personalities into different categories. That's one is called realistic. Now, what is a realistic personality? Investigative, artistic, conventional, enterprising, and social. There are a lot of factors which decide. It's not only one, but there are a lot of factors, and we are one or two. We have small amount of all the personalities, but what is a dominating personality? We have to figure it out. Now, if I talk about realistic personality are mainly they are action oriented people. एक्शन ओरिएंटेड होते हैं हम लोग. Working with my hands, solving problems, repairing, refining, using tools, constructing, building. These are called realistic personalities. Okay? Investigative personality, analyzing information, learning new facts, exploring theories, collecting data, detailed activities, academic achievements, designing systems, working in labs. So these are called investigative personalities. Artistic, artistic could be anything, designing, acting, performing, playing instrument, dancing, yoga, anything, any cooking, entertaining. Now in designing also we have a lot of careers. So designing is doing that well, and all the IITs have introduced designing in their curriculum. So these are artistic people. Social, working in groups, supporting others, building relationships, communication, listening to people, empathy, sympathy, encouraging. So we have different these personalities. अच्छा, अब आप ये बताइए कि गर्वित would fall into which category? गर्वित की अभी मैंने आपको बताया. So he falls into which category?
Analytical, investigative.
Investigative. Yeah, that's true. Realistic and amalgamation of investigative and realistic personality. Yes. Now we have different, like अगर आप देखोगे process oriented people होते हैं. आप जाओगे, अरे यार मुझे खरीदना है, पहले मेल भेजो, उसके बाद आप मेल में बताओ क्या क्या सिस्टम्स है आपके पास में, कितना कुछ है क्या नहीं है, देन मेक इनवॉइस, दिस दीज आर प्रोसेस ओरिएंटेड पीपल. ओके, एक्शन ओरिएंटेड, नॉर्मली इन सेल्स, अरे फटाफट लो और देखो, ठीक है हो गया, दिस इज एक्शन ओरिएंटेड, फटाफट काम करना है. Few are people oriented. Now people oriented, they'll come to you. और तुम कैसे हो, कैसे नहीं हो. But and then they will ask you, अच्छा बच्चे कैसे हैं, बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं. So we have different personalities. अब आप उनसे पूछोगे कि ये पेन कहाँ से लिया, तो वो पूरी स्टोरी बता देंगे आपको कि ये मैं तो चांदनी चौक गया था, चांदनी चौक से यहाँ से लिया, यहाँ से लिया, यहाँ से लिया. So they want to, they are people oriented people. They get energized among people. And we have then idea oriented. We will talk about ideas. अच्छा मैं तो ये कर लूंगा, मैं ऐसे कर लूंगा, मैं ऐसे कर लूंगा, या फिर ideas से then they put into process. So हम process, idea, या action, people, so mix of these personalities we are. Okay. Now how do we assess? हम बच्चे के लिए कैसे assess करते हैं या किसी प्रोफेशनल के लिए भी कैसे assess करते हैं? So there are few factors which we need to see. One is called orientation style. Now, what do you mean by orientation style? How you've been driven? How आप किससे driven हो? Are you driven by information? Are you driven by people? Are you driven by creativity? आप किस चीज से driven by हो? Let's say एक बच्चे की creativity बहुत ज्यादा है, but he is not at all using it. वो यूज ही नहीं कर रहा है क्रिएटिविटी को, देन उसका कोई फायदा ही नहीं है. तो फर्स्ट थिंग वी फाइंड आउट दैट हाउ यू ब्रिंग ओरिएंटेशन स्टाइल क्या है. एक बच्चे का रिजल्ट आया एंड ही सेड दैट आई एम गोइंग टू टेक लॉ, बट इंफॉर्मेशन ही वाज नॉट एट ऑल ड्रिवन बाय इंफॉर्मेशन. हाउ इज गोइंग टू डू वेल इन लॉ? क्या करेगा बच्चा वो लॉ में अगर इंफॉर्मेशन ड्रिवन बाय है ही नहीं, या सीए में या सीएफए में क्या करेगा? You have to be information oriented. So how you've been driven by, that is orientation style. Then interest. Now interest तो आजकल बहुत ज्यादा हो गया है. अभी कभी बच्चा आके बोलेगा I want to become an influencer. अच्छा बेटा इन्फ्लुएंसर, ओह क्या करोगे? अरे that's a lot of money मैम, आपको पता ही नहीं है, बहुत पैसा है उसमें. एक बच्चा आया, he said I want to be a gamer. वो gamer, but you know अभी कितना पैसा इन्वॉल्व है उस चीज में. Will your parents be able to spend that? Why? Because इतना एक्सपोजर है बच्चों को, इतना एक्सपोजर है कि उनका इंटरेस्ट बहुत ज्यादा आज ये बन जाता हूँ, कल ये बन जाता हूँ, आज कुछ भी, मतलब इजी मनी चाहिए मुझे। तो इंटरेस्ट इज समथिंग which depends upon the environment. Then comes the personality. Personality could be personality changes how your environment and age change. So personality also changes. So this is not a major factor or major determinant for career counseling, but yes, few factors are there which I'll discuss later, which we need to take care while sending your children to hostel, before sending your children to hostel. So these things we need to take care. And most important thing is aptitude, innate ability. जो किसी ने पहले बोला भी था, ये inherent strength. Inherent strength क्या है? Aptitude is, अब let's say मेरे घर में लाइट चली जाती है, तो अब राज जी आपके घर में लाइट चली जाएगी तो आप क्या करोगे? आपके घर में लाइट जाएगी तो आप क्या करोगे?
कैंडल जलाएंगे मैडम।
कैंडल जलाओगे, ओके फाइन। ओके, और भावना आपके घर में लाइट जाएगी तो आप क्या करोगे?
अम, अगर रात में है तो बाहर निकल जाएंगे, अगर अज्यूमिंग इन्वर्टर नहीं काम कर रहा है।
ओके,
थोड़ा घूम के आ जाएंगे बाहर।
मनोज जी आप क्या करेंगे अगर लाइट चली जाती है आपके घर में? आप
हाँ
लोग
मैडम,
वीडियोस ऑन कर लीजिए ना एक बार। सो गुड।
क्या मैडम,
या
मैंने
मनोज
बताया
जी
कैंडल, हाँ जी कैंडल जलाएंगे बोला मैं।
कैंडल चला।
जस्ट केम फ्रॉम आउट, सो अभी थोड़ी देर में चालू करता हूँ वीडियो।
ओके, नो वरीज, नो वरीज।
सीमा, मैं
सो
इलेक्ट्रिशियन को बुलाऊंगी, पहले चेक तो करूं गड़बड़ कहाँ है।
इलेक्ट्रिशियन को बुलाओगे? अब मेरे घर लाइट जाएगी तो मैं सबसे पहले नेबर्स के पास जाके पूछूंगी आपकी लाइट है कि नहीं है। तो दिस इज व्हाट आई विल डू। माय डॉटर बीइंग एन इंजीनियर, she will try to find out where the fault lies. क्यों गई है लाइट? She'll go and check the meter, she'll go and check ट्यूब, क्या प्रॉब्लम हुआ है कि जिस वजह से लाइट चली गई। So everybody is unique, even Bhavna, even Manoj ji, Raji, everybody is unique. सबकी अपने फैक्टर्स हैं, सबके अपने एप्टीट्यूड है जिससे वो रिजल्ट निकालेंगे। बट एवरीबडी इज गुड। अब हम यहाँ पे कहाँ गलत जा रहे हैं? बेटा जेई कर लो, आप जेई चले जाओ, वेदर योर चाइल्ड हैज गॉट द क्रिएटिव डिजाइनिंग एप्टीट्यूड। पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं? वही लाइट वाला काम कि आप इंजीनियरिंग करने चले जाओ। सम अदर टाइम, आजकल बच्चे वैसे तो रहे ही नहीं है, सम अदर टाइम he'll feel lost. Everybody is not born to be for IITian, but yes, those who are, they are doing very good. वो बहुत अच्छा भी करते हैं। So aptitude is very important for me. Understanding behavior, counseling, that's my forte. But for my daughter, she can do very well with and now she's into finance, but she can do very well with that. So this is how it goes up. So aptitude, ओरिएंटेशन स्टाइल, इंटरेस्ट, ये तीन चीजें जो हैं ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है करियर असेसमेंट के लिए। अब यहाँ देखिए, नाउ दिस इज ओरिएंटेशन रिजल्ट। दिस इज जस्ट एन ओवरव्यू, अब बहुत बड़ी रिपोर्ट होती है। सो दिस person has got people, he gets energized amongst people. अगर मैं इसे रिसर्च में डाल दूंगी तो he will not be, he is driven by people. So he will not be able to do very well if I put him in research. Administration उसका 2 है, नहीं कर पाएगा बिल्कुल भी, अगर मैं इसे लीडरशिप रोल में डाल देंगे. Information 6 है, which is pretty good, and creativity has got only 3. Only 3. So here we can improve scores also. Might be has got, but the conditioning of the child is different. Might be बच्चे के पास में हो ओरिएंटेशन स्टाइल, क्रिएटिविटी, बट कभी क्या होता है, डोमिनेंस इन द हाउस ऑफ पेरेंट्स, ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स उस चीज को कम कर देता है. So if it comes, we always guide parents that what you should do and how should. I always guide parents that how to take care of your children at teenage. Teenage is very important, adolescence age. कि किस तरीके से आपको उनको रेस करना है इस एज में. तो यहाँ पे अब इसके पीपल है बट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन नहीं है, बट इंफॉर्मेशन है. सो दीज फैक्टर्स वी नॉर्मली सी. नाउ हियर कम्स इंटरेस्ट. यहाँ बच्चे बहुत डॉज करते हैं. तो व्हाट दे विल डू इज, अभी हम लोग एक रुचि विल टेल विल यू. सो व्हेन अ रिपोर्ट केम, सो बच्चे का मैंने बोला इसने चैट जीपीटी से आंसर्स लिखे हैं. तो बोला नहीं नहीं ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता, बिकॉज आई राइट की चैट जीपीटी नहीं यूज करना. फिर हम बोला हाँ लिखे हैं. फिर आई आस्क्ड मदर, सेड शी वुड हैव यूज्ड चैट जीपीटी. व्हाई? बिकॉज शी वाज ट्राइंग टू डॉज कि साइंस ना आ जाए मेरा लेने के लिए, साइंस ना आ जाए, मैं हम कहीं साइंस ना दे दे. सो दे विल डॉज यू इन एवरी वे. तो वो तो आई स्पीक विद देम एंड देन आई असेस, मेक माय ओन रिपोर्ट एंड देन आई गिव असेसमेंट. सो आई वाज एबल टू कैच देम कि हाँ भाई ये गलत किया है तुमने. अब आप देखिएगा इसका डेटा साइंस एआई आया है, देन सेल्स आया है, मार्केटिंग आया है, फाइनेंस आया है. सो दीज आर द इंटरेस्ट ही हैज शोन. बट उसका एप्टीट्यूड भी है कि नहीं है, या एप्टीट्यूड नहीं है. इंटरेस्ट कुड बी एनीथिंग, बट एप्टीट्यूड है या नहीं है, दिस वी नीड टू सी. एप्टीट्यूड, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एप्टीट्यूड कोई भी चीज में, मुझे हर चीज में एप्टीट्यूड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाए. Here I'll give you one more example of one of my students. So he came to ninth class में आया था वो मेरे पास में, and he was very clear that मुझे CS करना है, और वो भी इंडिया से नहीं बाहर से करना. इंडिया से करना ही नहीं है, बाहर से करना. And he was staying with his grandmother, and parents are doctors, and they were in Abu Dhabi. So he was referred to me by a school principal. He came to me, तो पेरेंट्स ने बोला कि बच्चों की, जो मेरे बच्चे की हंसी चली गई, हंसता ही नहीं है, हंसना भूल गया है जब से उसने कोचिंग ज्वाइन की. तो आई स्पोक विद हिम एट लेंथ. फर्स्ट सेशन में उससे बात किया तो समझ में आया उसे जेई भी डाल रखा है, और 11th-12th भी कर रहा है, एपीएस भी कर रहा है. तो हंसी आएगी कहाँ से बच्चे की वापस. पेरेंट्स यही क्यों डाला है? मैम ये नहीं तो ये तो है ना सेकंड ऑप्शन. अरे भाई आप कहाँ जा रहे हो? दीज आर टू डिफरेंट पाथ्स, दोनों दो डिफरेंट पाथ्स है. तो आप बच्चे के साथ क्या कर रहे हो? तो पहले आई सेड देखो आपने फी पे कर दिया, आई अंडरस्टैंड इट इज इन लास्ट, बट यू नीड टू टेक हिम आउट. आपको उसे निकालना ही पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज 2 साल बेचारे बच्चा बस भागता रहेगा. नहीं मैम हमने ड्राइवर भी दे रखा है. मैम ड्राइवर खड़ा रहता है, ले जाता है, लाता है, गाड़ी भी उसके साथ में है. आई सेड नो. फिर आप मेरे से मत लीजिएगा. सो जैसे नहीं नहीं हम ओके जी. उन्होंने निकाला नॉर्मल स्कूल में 11th-12th में से डाल. अब धीरे धीरे बच्चे ने, एंड आई आस्क्ड हिम फॉर सैट कोचिंग शुरू किया, एपीज एंड प्रोफाइल बिल्डिंग उसने शुरू किया. उसका नाउ ही स्टार्टेड गेनिंग. अब उसकी स्माइल वापस आने लगी. तो मदर का फिर दोबारा चक्कर लगा, तो शी सेड नाउ ही इज हैप्पी सीमा. सो अच्छा, अब अच्छा लग रहा है कि ही इज हैप्पी ऑल्सो. सो अब धीरे धीरे ही स्टार्टेड स्कोरिंग मार्क्स ऑल्सो इन फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, मैथ, सीएस. प्रोफाइल बिल्डिंग करना शुरू किया, एपीज बनाने, एपीज लिखने, एलओआर, एसओपी, एवरीथिंग ही स्टार्टेड, एंड बहुत अच्छे से करता. सैट 2 बार देना पड़ा उसे. तो पहले में इतना अच्छा स्कोर नहीं आया, फिर सेकेंड टाइम में he took good score. And see, the day he landed in Chicago University for CS, he sent me this. This is Divyam Arora. and he sent me a message that, "Hey, ma'am, my dream has come true." And this is the testimonial from parents. That he came to me in 9th class, and this was the testimonial given to me. जो हमने बहुत सारे काम किए. एक चीज और बताना मैं भूल गई. So I said when he's clear about his dream, I'll not take his साइकोमेट्रिक असेसमेंट. मैं नहीं लूंगी. तो पेरेंट्स ने बोला नहीं आप ले लीजिए, मतलब डोंट, एक बार ले लीजिए, कर लीजिए आप इसका. तो जब हमने उसका साइकोमेट्रिक असेसमेंट किया था, उसका जो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट थिंकिंग एंड परसेप्शन वो थोड़ा सा लो था. So I guided him that you have to do these books for 15 minutes in a day. That's it, not more than that. Because CS would require this, what the stream you've been choosing for, that would require these perceptual thinking and abstract thinking. So रोज थोड़ी देर बात करता रहा. So not only books, we say कभी chess ले लो, कभी कुछ, मतलब we give different things. And he did it religiously, and there he landed. Okay. Now, this is personality. अब बच्चा जब 11th और 12th में आता है आपका, तो बच्चे को 2 साल बाद आपको बाहर जाना होता है. He has to go out and face the world step by step, protected environment, and 11th, 12th, and then for graduation, and then for postgrad. Few things we need to take in personality is locus of control, resilience. What is locus of control? That क्या बच्चा बाहर तो नहीं ब्लेम कर रहा चीज को. आजकल पेरेंट्स ऐसे पालते हैं बच्चे को, एवरीथिंग व्हाट ही डिमांड्स फॉर पहले ही आ जाता है. क्यों? अरे हमें तो मिला नहीं था, हम अपने बच्चे को तो नहीं ऐसे करेंगे. हम लोगों ने बहुत सहा है तो हम तो ऐसे नहीं करेंगे. हमें साइकिल 10th पास करने पे मिली थी, बट वी विल गिव इट. तो बच्चे को लगता है कि वो तो वर्ल्ड नो, हमें तो हम तो तुरंत जो मांगेंगे वो मिल जाएगा. So what they start doing is they start blaming outside factors. पेपर अच्छा नहीं हुआ, टीचर ने अच्छा नहीं बनाया था, मैं अच्छा बोल नहीं पाया, मुझे तो किसी चीज में लेते नहीं, एम्यूएंस में मुझे लेते नहीं, मुझे डिबेट्स में नहीं लेते. सो दे कीप ब्लेमिंग आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड, जिसकी वजह से आगे हॉस्टल लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम है. एंड रेजिलियंस, इफ एनीथिंग हैपेंस इन देयर लाइफ, सो हाउ क्विक यू कम अप फ्रॉम दैट सिचुएशन. इतनी जल्दी आप बाहर निकल आते हो, या बैठे रहते हो, अरे ये हो गया, इसकी वजह से हो गया, इसकी वजह से हो गया, ऐसे हो गया. So few things we see in personality, and if I find, so I guide parents in 1.5 hour session that how you need to improve with these things, और बच्चे को कैसे मोटिवेट करके आपको पढ़ाना है. You have to be friends with friends. Yes, strictness also, friends too. Strictness, discipline, we require, but you need to understand your children. So these are all the things which I guide on my personal level. Now see level. अब आप देखेंगे यहाँ लॉ के लिए बच्चे का स्टाइल है. इंटरेस्ट देखिए कितना दिखाया है बच्चे ने, पूरा इंटरेस्ट लॉ में ही दिखा दिया है इसने मुझे, बट एप्टीट्यूड नहीं. पर्सनालिटी ठीक ठाक ही है, बिकॉज ओरिएंटेशन स्टाइल इसका इंफॉर्मेशन में बहुत लो था, बहुत ज्यादा उसमें लो आ रहा था. सो यहाँ पे उसने मुझे इंटरेस्ट बहुत दिखाया है, बट स्टाइल भी नहीं है और एप्टीट्यूड भी नहीं. दिस इज जस्ट एन ओवरव्यू. बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं इसमें, 30 पेज होते. मैनेजमेंट, इफ यू सी हियर, स्टाइल इज देयर, इंटरेस्ट इज देयर, एप्टीट्यूड इज देयर, पर्सनालिटी लो है, बट दैट विल चेंज. सो आई कैन ऑलवेज गाइड हिम फॉर मैनेजमेंट कोर्सेज. Now, हम लोग, we also see that which careers would thrive. कौन से careers by 2030, 92 million jobs would be automated. Job हम देख ही रहे हैं. So what careers you should go for? What careers will thrive 30 years down the line? और कौन से रहेंगे, कौन से नहीं रहेंगे, जो हमें समझ में आते हैं. सो वी ऑल्सो गाइड स्टूडेंट्स किस करियर में आपको जाना चाहिए. लेट्स से आप जैसे एरोस्पेस इंजीनियरिंग है, तो नॉर्मली आई टेल माय स्टूडेंट्स दैट मैकेनिकल करो फिर एरोस्पेस में जाओ. Don't directly jump. My opinion, don't directly jump into aerospace. Why? Because एक आपका क्लोज हो गया रास्ता, इतना सा ही रह गया रास्ता आगे जाके. गॉड फॉरबिड आगे कोई भी इंडस्ट्री में प्रॉब्लम होती है तो आपके पास जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज बहुत कम होंगी. बट इफ यू गो थ्रू मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग एंड देन एरोस्पेस इंजीनियरिंग, देयर विल बी अ डिफरेंट, बहुत ज्यादा आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी. So these few things which parents might not know, but हमें पता होती है ये सारी चीजें. So this is the one of the most important factor what we see is that ये बच्चे का करियर जो है that should also sustain, रहना भी चाहिए ऊपर, क्योंकि 10 साल में फिर चेंज. अब डिग्रीज तो मैटर नहीं करेंगी. डिग्रीज अभी भी आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, बहुत सारी कंपनीज दे बीन हायरिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ स्किल्स, नॉट डिग्रीज, जो कि अब धीरे धीरे और कम होता ही जाएगा. एनईपी हैज बीन इंट्रोड्यूस जस्ट फॉर द कंसेप्ट क्लैरिटी के लिए, नॉट द रूट लर्निंग. उसको रूट लर्निंग को कम करने के लिए. सो फ्यूचर जॉब्स वुड इंक्लूड knowledge, creation, innovation, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. So these would be the requirement of future graduates. The 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So here, jobs are changing. डिमांड, जॉब मार्केट, बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत चेंज होती. एवरी डे वी बीन हियरिंग दैट दे बीन चेंजिंग. सो द चेंजिंग नेचर ऑफ करियर्स वुड बी द आइडिया लॉन्ग लास्टिंग जॉब करियर इज लॉस्ट. द आइडिया ऑफ सिंगल एंड लॉन्ग लास्टिंग जॉब इज लॉस्ट. चला ही गया है यार वो. एक्सपर्टीज हैज एन एवर शॉर्टर शेल्फ लाइफ. Expertise has an ever shorter shelf life. Learning will be something that continues throughout life. हमारा टाइम वो चला गया है. Soft skills are growing in value and the emergence of hybrid jobs. So this is the changing nature of careers. And that's it. So what careers would thrive anytime, next time, anytime when we'll get time, Ashish, I'll be we'll be discussing about what careers are coming up. That's a long chapter. So what we do here is we do personal guidance. पहले बच्चे से बात करते हैं, उससे समझते हैं that what are their strengths and weaknesses. आपकी strength क्या है, weakness क्या है. बच्चा खुद बताता है कि why he's not been doing it. Then we go for aptitude assessment. I make my own report, then I go for aptitude assessment. फिर हम comprehensive career exploration करते हैं. पहले I call parents, I explain them these are the abilities, aptitude, interest, orientation style of your child, and on the basis of these are the 5 careers you have which you can choose for. And colleges, India, abroad, what colleges, the list of the colleges that these you can aspire for. And जब parents बोलते अच्छा हाँ ये ठीक है, that's fine, then I call student and ask him that based on your aptitude, these are the careers we have decided. I explain him, and उसके बाद बच्चे को भी say that कि भाई अब आप जाके रिसर्च करो, ताकि कल को वो आपके लिए ना बोले मम्मा आपने बोला था अब तो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, मैं छोड़ रहा हूँ, या पापा आपने बोला था अब तो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. तो उनको you have to research. तो बच्चे सबसे पहले आते हैं मैम सैलरी क्या होगी. I have to tell them भाई सैलरी पे मत भागो, you have to be best what you are doing, money will chase you. So this is what we have to motivate, we have to guide. बहुत सारी चीजें होती है इसमें. budget-friendly solutions. Then we make a roadmap. Profile building में we help. हम will guide you profile building के लिए. And this is all ethical and transparent. And we provide ongoing support till 12th till the child is placed. जब एक place हो जाता है तब तक we are there to motivate also और guide also. Let's say बच्चे ने कुछ ले लिया and normally बच्चे 10th में 98% लाते हैं, 11th में drastic एकदम नीचे जाता है, तो they say हम छोड़ रहे हैं, हम नहीं कर सकते. Then I am there to guide them that क्यों क्या गलती हो रही है आपसे, क्या नहीं कर पा रहे. And it is our job to prepare our children for the road and not prepare the road for our children. This is very important, parents, that we have to prepare our children for the road, not prepare the road for our children. Most of the parents are doing this nowadays. And that's it from my side. I hope I was able to change the perspective which I assured you in the beginning only, that at least a perspective would be changed, that how we think for the career approach. And this is our number. So Ruchi and I, we work together. And anytime you want to call us, we are there for you. We are there for you. Thank you so much. And over to Ashish. Any
Thank you.
questions?
Thank you, Seema, for such a wonderful session. Great insights. And one of the things I didn't mention earlier is that Seema's daughters themselves are doing very well, of course, benefited by the career counseling she has done for her daughters. Her elder one is in Chicago Booth School doing her MBA, which is the #1 school, MBA school in the world. And her younger one is studying medical at Tata Manipal in Jamshedpur, which is one of the finest educational institutions in India. So that's more than any other evidence that you can have, about Seema's career counseling skills. So I would surely urge you to, reach out to her for take up on her offer of scheduling a complimentary call and explore whatever questions you may have. We will open up the session for Q&A in a bit from now. We are sharing the link for the feedback of the session, so please share your feedback, and then we will open up the session for Q&A. It's a short feedback form, will take about 10 seconds or so. And once you have filled out the feedback form, please type FD, feedback done, in the chat, and then we'll open up the session for Q&A. Thank you, Sunita. The link is there in the chat. You can fill out the feedback form, type FD. Thank you, Sunita. Thank you, Shashi. Thank you, Bhavna. So we will now open up the session for Q&A. You may use the reactions button to raise your virtual hand, and we'll be happy to take your questions one by one. Thank you, Manoj. Use the reactions button to raise your virtual. Yeah. Yes, Richard.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was reacting to the form which I'm filling in at the moment. So my apologies. No questions.
Okay. Or you can unmute yourself and ask. Shashi, you want to go first?
Yeah, I was just raising my hand. So, ma'am, thanks a lot for the wonderful session. Career counseling is absolutely essential. So, what is happening is, so my kids are exactly at a stage where it is needed. Now, the schools, right? Because since most of the private institutions, right? And in Delhi, which is where I'm, even the government schools are beginning to do that. They have a say system template where the child fills in the details, and the system throws up some the options, right? Now it sometimes confuses the kids more. It's more confounding than actually showing any clarity. For example, I'm saying my son wears glasses. He's myopic, about -2, -3, and in the result shows the first said, armed forces. Second said something. Third. So there were three of them which did not make sense at all. So, in the sense that what I'm saying is basically, how do we, I mean, of course, with all the, how, so when there are career counseling that is happening, institutionally, how do we understand, right, that what is it that is just a formality that is being done? I think the school is just doing a formality, right? Is doing that, and actually trying to understand what the child is actually good at, and first what his initiatives or what where his strengths, etc., what his liking is, and then the next step is coming to a counselor like yourselves, so that you can refine it and make it better, right? So that there it's a clearer path, one or two things, because as 16 or 17 or 18 or even today kids, I'm not finding, at least my kids, that they have a very far-sighted approach as to because careers last 30-35 years. So how to differentiate between what is just a formality, and where is it that there is a serious benevolence in terms of what the child is interested in.
Seema, you're on mute.
The schools have different. I know each and every school has been offering a psychometric assessment, and they are doing good. But for me, what I do is to assess a child. It's a 1 hour test, 1 hour assessment. It's not a test, but to make a report for a child, for me, it takes 2 to 3 hours. I cannot do in 15 or 20 minutes. Why? Because that's the career which is going, which is going to follow for years. So anything, it cannot be done in like 15 to 20 minutes, or you get the report quickly that this is. We have to see all the factors, your personality, orientation, style, assessment, and moreover, I speak with a child also, and I speak with parents also. Let's say I'll speak if Ashish is, if I'm doing is, so I'll speak with Nandini for an hour or so to understand her strengths and weaknesses, so that when she does assessment, she's not able to dodge me. There she writes something else, because when I'm speaking, I'm asking the question again and again in different manner. Then I'll speak with Ashish and Ruchi, 10 minutes call, to understand the nurturing style of the student. और इसमें कई बार पेरेंट फादर अलग बताते हैं, मदर अलग बताती है, and then I give the assessment. उससे पहले I don't give assessment.
Okay.
And उसके बाद I call parents that this is how you need to go.
Okay, understood. Yeah. So the personal, assessment, I think, is more important. Here, school just gives the report. Okay, understood, ma'am. Correct. So because
No offense to schools also, but yes,
no. So
I do.
see, no offense to schools, but people are still going to Allen's and whatever the coaching classes, right? So I mean, something like that. Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashi. That was a very
Thank
good
you.
question.
Yeah,
And yes, Bhavna, over to you now.
Yeah, hi. First
Hi.
of all, thank you, Seema ji. Very, very, very informative, actually. I was looking for something like that. And then I spoke to Ruchi, and so I'm very happy that I joined this. My question is that personalities, as you also mentioned, change a lot. I have a friend who was an extreme an introvert, and now he's a RJ. So extreme makeovers I have seen, and a lot of people I have seen. How do we account that in the long-term planning of this thing, no, of the career when we are thinking on that?
So, see, personality, I said that I'm taking you from a GPS point right now where you are, what your personality is. But
Hmm.
my major factors, I said that personality I don't take. I just take 2 to 3 factors. Personality depends on the outer environment. Let's say you have been nurtured in a family where the dominant behavior is there. You will not be able to take your own decisions. Will not be able to take. Or if you've been raised up, anybody who's been raised up. So two people are there. One is raising with creativity, the other has been raising with sitting in front of TV and eating and that. So there is a difference. Whatever he has got from parents, that is different. But the environment matters a lot. So as soon as that person gets the environment, he is going to flourish. So for personality, we take only 2 to 3 points, not more than that. Introvert,
Okay.
I take it as a strength. Introvert is also a strength. Extrovert is
Yeah,
also
yeah,
a
that's
strength.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
yeah.
definitely, yes.
So
Yeah.
personality we don't take that much, but yes, what is requirement of the day that I tell parents. If a child is overthinking, is too emotional, so these things I tell parents how you can manage that and how you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
I will not tell you that बच्चे को आप नेट से हटा दो या फोन को हटा
Hmm.
दो. I'll tell you आप 10 मिनट आंख बंद करके बैठ जाओ, which is very important. वो
Hmm.
सिखा दो बच्चे को. But personality जो है you'll get from environment only. Or this is how, and we don't take that much in personality. इतना नहीं.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavna. Yeah. Anyone else has a question or a comment? Even if you don't have a question, maybe you can just share, uh, raise your hand and share what has been your takeaway, what is it that you liked, what appealed to you.
I'm just very grateful for a very warm and informative session. Thank you for that.
Thank you,
Showed
Richard.
me a different perspective. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Richard.
Very grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Sunita.
Yeah, what I liked is the complete approach what Seema was talking, especially like, the orientation, the style. I think if everybody knows all these parameters, it becomes easy for the parent as well as the student also to understand in which direction they're going. And I think that can avert all the wrong turns and save a lot of time and energy for sure. So it was really a beautiful, very interesting and awareness session and a highly educative session as well.
Thank you, Sunita. Thank you. Any other questions or comments anybody has got? Raj, I saw you dropped out and come in again. Is there anything you would like to share before we close the session? Mayur, Anjana, Jayashree, Sudesh, Oppo.
Sunita is want to say something, I think.
Yes, yes. I want
Yeah.
to ask, generally, what is the right age for the parents to approach you for the career counseling? Which grades ideally?
So, Sunita, earlier I used to take when a student was in 10th class. That was
Oh,
3 to 4 years ago. But now we start with ninth class, ninth towards end, when he's been exposed to biology and physics. So we started ninth class.
ninth
Not
grade.
before that. Please, no, not before that.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sunita. Yes, Anjana.
Yeah, thank you, Sunita and Ashish, for organizing this and
Thank you.
extremely informative session because, like somebody else said, most schools they do a test in the name of the aptitude test. Today, with the technology, you have, just a set of questions you fill up and they assign attributes. Yes, what actually happens at home and the environment doesn't really get captured by a computer because those questions are not covered. And the way you have put it, saying that people have aptitudes but are not in the right environment, this is a big challenge because knowingly or unknowingly, you're not, you could be good at something, but you're absolutely not prepped to do it. And we don't realize that that is actually going to be the detriment of the person. And one of the factors that you did mention, that because they see the whole world, and probably we as parents chasing after money because we want to provide the better things for the family, their entire focus is where can we make money, not how can we make it.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Anjana. That's a very, I think, that's an observation many people will resonate with. So thank you for sharing that. If there are no more questions, we will draw the session to a close. Please stay tuned. There's an email that will follow the session, which will have a recording to the YouTube. Please, YouTube link, please share it with your friends who may benefit from this. It will also have coordinates of Ruchi and Seema, to whom you can reach out to schedule your complimentary 15-minute consultation. And our next session next Saturday will be Stress to Smiles, on how you can use mindfulness to beat stress and be smiling. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend and look forward to seeing you on the next weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Seema. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Seema. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.